The day I got the HOA violation notice, I was sipping my morning coffee, scrolling through emails, when I saw it a passive-aggressive PDF from Karen, the HOA president, titled Urgent Unauthorized Water Feature. My heart did a little flip. I'd been dreaming of a backyard fountain since I moved into this cookie-cutter suburban hellhole, a place where every lawn looks like it was mowed by a robot and every mailbox is regulation beige. I'm Jake, 38 single, and a graphic designer who works from home. My little rebellion was a silent fountain, sleek and modern, with floating lotus flowers that glowed softly at night. It was my zen, my middle finger to the monotony of this neighborhood. But Karen, oh man, she was the human equivalent of a no fun allowed sign. She'd been patrolling the block like a hawk, clipboard in hand, ready to slap fines on anyone who dared to have a personality. The notice said water features were prohibited per Section 4.2(7) and demanded I remove it within 48 hours or face a $500 fine. I laughed out loud, spilling coffee on my keyboard. Like hell, I was taking it down. This wasn't my first run-in with Karen. She'd already sent me letters about my non-compliant porch light too bright and my unapproved rose bushes too red. Apparently, the woman had a vendetta, and I was her favorite target. I'd heard stories from neighbors Karen fining Mrs. Lopez for her kids' chalk drawings, or threatening old Mr. Thompson over his birdhouse. She wasn't just enforcing rules, she was waging war on joy. My fountain, though it was silent, eco-friendly, and tucked in my backyard where you'd need binoculars to see it from the street. The only reason she knew about it was because she'd been snooping, probably peering over my fence during one of her inspections. I could picture her now, pursed lips, squinting through her bifocals, scribbling furiously. That image alone made my blood boil, but it also lit a spark. If Karen wanted a fight, I'd give her one, just not the way she expected. I spent the next day digging into the HOA bylaws, every mind-numbing page of them. Turns out, Section 4.2.7 banned noisy or obtrusive water features like waterfalls or koi ponds. My fountain, silent as a whisper, no louder than a breeze. It didn't even use a pump. It was solar-powered, with water cycling through a hidden reservoir. I was in the clear, but I knew Karen wouldn't back down. She'd twist the rules, call an emergency board meeting, or just keep fining me until I caved. So, I decided to lean in hard. I wasn't just going to keep my fountain. I was going to make it a legend. I called my buddy Mike, a contractor with a wicked sense of humor, and we hatched a plan. Step 1, make the fountain untouchable. Step 2, make Karen regret ever picking up that clipboard. We worked fast. Mike helped me reinforce the fountain's base, cementing it into the ground so it'd take a bulldozer to move it. I ordered a custom wooden sign, bold and obnoxious, with red spray-painted letters. Lotus, Oasis, Ho can kiss it. We staked it right next to the fountain, just tall enough to be visible over my fence. Then, I went online and found a loophole in the bylaws about artistic installations. My fountain wasn't just a water feature, it was a sculptural statement, complete with those glowing lotus flowers that looked like they belonged in an art gallery. I drafted a letter to the HOA, citing the bylaws, attaching photos of the fountain's artistic merit, and politely inviting them to shove it. But the real kicker, I installed a tiny, hidden security camera pointed at the fountain, ready to catch Karen if she tried anything shady. The showdown came on a Saturday morning. I was trimming my hedges when Karen marched up my driveway, clipboard in hand, her face redder than a stop sign. "Jake, this is your last warning," she barked, waving the violation notice like a battle flag. "That fountain is coming down, or you're looking at legal action." I leaned on my rake, cool as a cucumber, and said, "Karen, it's art. Check the bylaws. Page 17, section 6.1.2. You can't touch it." Her eyes narrowed, and I swear I saw steam coming out of her ears. "This isn't over," she hissed, storming off. That's when I knew it was go time. I uploaded the security footage of her snooping over my fence, time-stamped, crystal clear, to the neighborhood Facebook group, along with my letter and a cheeky caption. "When your HOA president thinks she's the FBI." The post blew up. Neighbors commented, shared, and roasted Karen's power trip. By evening, she was the laughingstock of the block. But the twist: Karen didn't just sulk, she doubled down. The next day, I got a new notice, this time claiming my sign violated community standards. I was ready. Mike and I had anticipated this, so we'd already filed paperwork with the city to register my fountain as a protected landscape art installation. Cost me $200, but worth every penny. When Karen showed up with the HOA board, ready to slap me with another fine, I handed them the city's approval letter. Her jaw dropped. One board member, a guy named Tom, who'd always seemed fed up with her, actually chuckled. "Looks like he's got you there." "Karen," he said. She stormed off again, but this time, she didn't come back. The fountain stayed. The sign stayed. And the neighborhood group chat was flooded with memes of Karen's clipboard getting dunked on. In the end, the fallout was sweeter than I'd hoped. Karen's reign of terror started to crumble. Neighbors began pushing back. Mrs. Lopez put up a new chalk mural, and Mr. Thompson's birdhouse got a neon paint job. The HOA board, embarrassed by the drama, voted to loosen some of the dumber rules. My fountain became a quiet legend, a symbol of sticking it to the man. Every night, I'd sit on my patio, watching those lotus flowers glow, and grin. Karen still glares at me when she drives by, but she doesn't stop. She knows she lost this one. So, what do you think? Was I petty for escalating this? Or was Karen just asking for it? Drop your take below, I'm all ears.